Namaste. We are going to get started on our hands and knees today. So go ahead and find shoulders over the wrists, hips stacked over the knees. And first go ahead and enjoy some ankle circles. Just stretching the body out. Sway the hips side to side. And then go ahead and really press through the mat. Exhale, tuck the chin, round the spine. And then inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, round through. You can continue at your own pace. You can dip it really low and dramatize this movement if you wish. But moving with the breath, pressing the mat away from you. One more, inhale and exhale, drawing the belly button up and inward. Rolling out the ankles one last time. And then planting the right palm to the mat, inhale the left hand to the sky. Exhale, bring your left arm between your forearm and legs, threading your needle. You can play with this. If you are already feeling comfortable, you can extend one leg, maybe wrapping the right hand behind the back and extending the leg. Feel free to experiment. Coming back nice and slowly, let's plant the right palm to the mat, lift your left hand back up, and let's switch sides. Left hand's gonna plant, right hand will reach high. Exhale, thread your needle. Your right shoulder is reaching towards the mat, and let's try to keep our hips nice and square. You might try to take that same variation, or you may prefer to stay right where you are. Inhale and exhale. Lovely. Let's come back out nice and slow. Inhaling your arm back up towards the sky and then coming back to center. Go ahead and wiggle it out. Create some movement. Taking the hips side to side, just creating a nice warm up with the spine. And then let's go ahead and tuck the toes. Start to lift the hips up towards the sky into your first down dog. Now please keep your knees bent if you're feeling tense. Right away, relax your neck and settle into your down dog. You can pedal your feet. You can stay with your heels reaching towards the mat and letting your heart fall open towards the floor. Lift your heels. And we're going to raise our left leg to the sky for three-legged dog. Now reaching it up nice, getting a big stretch in there, and then we're going to bring it down so that we can keep our hips nice and square. Then we're going to switch sides. Go ahead and lift your right leg to the sky. Again, rolling your ankle. Lifting it up nice and tall to give yourself a nice stretch, and then let's come back down. Dropping the knees and coming back into table pose. We're going to go into some spinal rolls, so tucking the tailbone, essentially moving in a cat-cow motion as we move ourselves forward and back. Still inhaling the gaze up and exhaling the gaze down. When you're ready, lift into down dog. Drop the hips, bend the knees, and walk yourself back so that you can flatten the feet. Bring the belly and chest in between the legs and let the head fall freely towards the mat if it's comfortable. Leaving space within the neck. dropping the shoulders down. If it's comfortable for you, you can wrap your arms underneath the shins and connect the fingertips behind the heels. Walking your hands back towards the feet, we're going to open just about hip-width distance apart and then coming into your ragdoll. So hands come to opposite elbows, bend the knees, maybe sway the hips side to side. Take a big deep breath in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. One more. And then let's come to halfway lift. Inhale. Hold here, take a moment. And then take your hands back and up towards the ceiling, palms facing the sky. Kitty loves. Into your diver's pose. And then if you'd like to challenge this, you can lift the heels. And then drop back into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then walk it back to your down dog. Taking a moment, and then go ahead and bend the knees, step, jump, or walk to the front of your mat. Inhaling to halfway lift, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, bend the knees, and we're going to come right up into our chair pose. You can raise the arms above the head, and then stand tall. Perhaps a gentle back bend, and hands to heart center. Take a breath. Circle sweep your arms up on your inhale. Palms together and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. We're going to step or jump to your plank and then take your flow. You can always take your knees, chest, chin. Inhaling, gaze up. And exhale, down dog. We're going to bring the left foot forward, planting the back foot and lifting right up into your warrior one. Drop your shoulders and settle in. Straightening your front leg, open the arms wide. Send your hips to the back of the room and reach your left hand forward. When you're ready, bring the left fingertips reaching to shin block or floor, whatever you have and wherever you're comfortable. Right hand is lifting to the sky. And then face forward, plant the palms, come into your one-legged plank position and move through your vinyasa. Meeting here in down dog. Moving on to the right side, your right foot will come up in between the palms, flatten your back foot and lift into warrior one. Nice and strong. Extend your front leg, open the arms wide, send the hips back. Your right palm will reach forward, holding and then sending it towards the mat, lifting your left arm to the sky. Hold and breathe. Coming back to plant the palms, step your leg back for one-legged plank and exhaling through your vinyasa. Inhale, gaze up, and then again exhale to down dog. Lift the heels, bend the knees. You can step, jump, or walk to the front of your mat. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bending the knees, let's come all the way back to your standing position, reaching the arms high, and exhale, hands to heart. Drop the shoulders right away. Give a little bend in your knees. Starting to lift the left leg up, bending the knee, flex the foot, and then we're going to take our left heel to right knee. sitting into our standing pigeon pose. Perhaps you can squat a little bit more, and then coming back, lift the left knee. We're going to open it up to the left side, a little bit of a hip opener. Back to center, and then slowly sending that left leg back and letting the top body move forward. Warrior 3. Square off your hips. Starting to plant the right palm to the mat, we're going to lift the left hand to the sky for half moon. Breathe. Bend the knee, and then we're going to come into a diagonal facing of your mat, dropping the left foot to the mat and right into Malasana. Squatting the hips down. Belly is coming in between the thighs. Nice tall spine. Palms are together, and your elbows can be pressing inside of the knees. Take one more breath. And slowly planting the left palm to the mat, sending your left leg to the back of the mat. Stretching out the leg. And then finding your balance as you lift up, keeping the twist of the spine. Your right arm is going to reach back to your back leg, left hand reaches to the sky. Start to straighten out the right leg. Arms are still wide, and then we're going to turn all the way around. Now we're facing away from each other, long side of your mat. Go ahead and squat with the right knee bending, bringing the hips nice and low to the floor. Extend back up, wide-legged stance. Now your toes are out, heels are in, and coming into goddess pose. Drop the hips, bend the knees. And then inhale, straighten both of the legs again, and then we're going to the other side. Your left knee will bend. Now we are here in your half squat. Again, press back up into your wide-legged stance, and now we're going to come to bring our right leg up and balance on our left. Open up the knee wide, and this time instead of sending the leg back, we're going to send it out to the right side. Perhaps you hold, or you can lean forward with the top body. Wonderful. Let's come back up, lifting your knee up, and then pivot to face the front of your mat. Coming right back into your pigeon pose. Your ankle comes to your knee. Let's lift back up, same sequence, but now we're on the other side at the back of our mat. So open up the right knee and then bring it back to center. Let's come into our warrior 3, sending your leg to the back of the room. Your palms can always come down to help support you. When you're ready, dropping your left palm to the mat and opening up into your standing half moon. Hips are nice and stacked. Go ahead and bend the right knee and come to plant the foot down to the floor, squatting hips and right into your Malasana. Tucking that tailbone down. Crown of the head is reaching to the sky. Now we're going to bring our left palm all the way around. Now we're coming to bring our right palm to plant now. We're going to face the back of the mat and lifting our left hand to the sky. And adjusting up and into our high lunge with a twist. Left arm reaches for the back leg, right hand up and over. Extend the front leg, open the arms, and we're going to unwind facing the long way of our mat, same side. Go ahead, bend the left knee. Maybe this time you want to open up the arms wide in your half squat. Come back to palms at center, extend both legs, and we're going back into our goddess pose. This time, bring arms to the knees, pushing into the knees just a little bit. We're going to pivot our shoulders, give ourselves a nice little twist. And then back to center, inhale, and exhale. Pivot the other way. Come back to center, raise the arms to the sky, circle sweep them back to heart center, and then we're going to drop into our half squat on our right side. So bending your right knee. Ooh, push back up into your wide-legged stance. And then we're going to come to balance on our right leg, lifting your left knee up. Knee is tucked in. We're going to open up the hip to the left, and then opening it long. You can either hold standing tall or lean forward with the top body. Coming to bring it back in, incredible job. Take another pivot to face the back of the mat and just drop the foot to the mat. Inhale, arms high. Let's sit into our chair pose. Weight is in the heels, tailbones tucked down. Draw that belly button in. And then exhale into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale. Walking yourself back to down dog. Releasing any tension in the neck. Let's take our right leg, bend the knee, bring it up underneath the belly, and we're going to extend it open to the right. Now we're in our wide-legged seated position. Keeping our toes pointed up towards the sky. Big deep breath. This might be right where you're comfortable with, sitting up nice and tall, and that's okay. Folding forward as far as you're comfortable. Working on keeping those hips externally rotated just enough to keep the toes pointing. My kitty distracted me here and I got a little bit lax. Take a nice deep breath. And we're going to slowly come back up to a tall spine. Bringing your right leg over to connect to meet the left. And we're going to take our left leg up and over to plant the foot, and taking your opposite arm up and over for a gentle twist. Coming back, bringing the foot inside of the leg now, and we're going to plant our elbow to our knee and now twist the opposite way. All right, let's come back to center and switch over, bringing right foot up and over the leg to plant, and then opposite arm to knee to twist. So left arm to knee. And then coming back to center, take the foot, bring it back over the leg, plant it down, and take your right elbow inside the knee to twist the opposite way. All right, unwind. We're going to come forward to scoot the hips and then do a few spinal rocks forward and back. Enjoying this gentle massage along the spine, holding behind the knees, and then we're going to find our way to our boat pose. So perhaps you stay with your arms parallel to the shins. You can extend your legs. And then maybe kicking back, another spinal rock, and right up into your plow position. If you would like to hold on to your low back with your palms, you can bend the elbows. Perhaps you interlace the palms together and extend the arms long. The knees can be bent here. Find what works for you. And then slowly with awareness, we're going to bring our spine one vertebrae at a time back down to the mat and right into happy baby pose. Pulling the tailbone down towards the mat. We're going to go ahead and let go of our right leg, bringing our right foot to plant, keeping hold of your left in now a half happy baby. So keep your foot flexed. We're going to take a big breath and then exhale, taking your twist, keeping this position with the legs. Settling in, keeping your neck neutral. And then go ahead and back into happy baby pose, and we're just switching over to the other side. So let the left leg come down to plant. Find your breath as you're in your half happy baby. And then exhale your way into your twist, keeping your foot nice and flexed. Keeping your foot nice and flexed. Breathe. And then let's slowly come back to drop both feet to the mat, neutral spine to the mat. Sway your knees side to side. At this time, I would like to invite you to pause the video and enjoy a well-deserved Shavasana. I always recommend you take at least a few minutes to do so. If you would like to finish out the video with me, feel free to roll onto your side, slowly finding your way to a comfortable seated position. Thank you so much, my friends. That was a nice, quick-paced flow, challenging, but fun. I hope you feel good. Please let me know in the comments below. And always feel free to send in requests. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's bring our palms together. Circle sweep the arms to the sky. Palms together and bring them back to heart center. And one more time. Inhale, raise the arms up. Palms together and bring it down. Exhale, hands to heart. Namaste, my friends. Give yourself a bow and thank yourself for showing up on your mat today. Until next time.